DOT spray, you know, I don't want to stop, start again, stop, start again, especially if our population and our traffic and, you know, at our very busy times of the year, you know, we have to be alert to our pedestrian as well as our vehicle traffic, you know, what's best for them. So, but you know, I'm anxious to see, I'm hoping that we can do another traffic study, so 10 years apart to see what's changed, because maybe there is some other places that we do need something.
Actually, I do have a
Sure.
question for Chief Fowler, or maybe Stewart, since he deals with DOT a lot, but the signs that you see under the speed limit signs that say strictly enforced, have there been any, do those make any difference at all? I mean, I pay attention to them, but, and my second question would be is, can we maybe get those little signs installed underneath our speed limit signs?
I'll start by saying I'm not aware of any studies that show whether they have an impact or not.
I agree, and we can certainly look into getting those strictly enforced additional signage added as well.
And I've asked this question before, and I don't think, you know, I know several people have brought up in Ponce Inlet where they have the flags. We've already been told, because we're, you know, a two-lane highway on both sides, that we cannot do that. But what about, I've seen them maybe around the Port Orange Library that say stop in cross, you know, maybe a little, not really a guy, but a little sign that you put right there. Would that help put any more attention on the crosswalks? Do you know which ones I mean? Like I said, they're in front of the Port Orange Library. They're maybe about this high, and they just stand there and say, you know, just more awareness.
I know exactly what you're talking about now that you said Port Orange Library. Yep. I don't know if they will have an impact out here because of the highway nature and design of our system out here. The Port Orange Library obviously is a local road, a two-lane road, so it's probably going to be more effective. And I can tell you also that one of the pet peeves of the DOT is they like to reduce signage. They don't like to add too much signage. So that might be something that they might not be fond of installing out here.
Just asking. And now that we're on crosswalks, it's going to be like coffee with the mayor. But so tell me again, Chief, if, okay, so I'm standing in front of City Hall, and I'm going towards the beach. And somebody, you know, so somebody's walking across City Hall, and I'm coming from my home here. Once they get in the center, can I go, or do I have to wait till they get all the way on the east side?
Once they have crossed your side of the roadway, you can legally continue on.
Okay.
Now, I do, I think near, gosh, where is it? Chase Bank, or maybe closer to City Hall, there's a bus stop near a crosswalk, which is kind of hazardous.
We have looked at that, Commissioner Comas. That's an excellent point, but we can't change it. And the reason for that is it's very difficult for Votran to find sidewalks that are ADA compliant to put a bus stop. We addressed this about 7 or 8 years ago. They came out and did an assessment of each one of those that was close, and they could not move them at the time.
And what other questions do we have again, since we're having a workshop and this is our time? Okay, well, I want to thank everyone. I thought it was an excellent workshop. I thought we got a lot accomplished. Thank you so much for, again, I think you used the word, Chris, cohesive. I feel like we're a very cohesive team, you know, not saying we always agree with whatever anyone else has to say. We try to negotiate, we respect each other, and again, I greatly appreciate that. So, City Manager, do you have anything for us?
No.
Okay, all right. Anything from anyone? I mean, I know we're meeting again at 6, but Chief, do you have anything for us that we'd like to hear?
I just want to thank you for what you did regarding the salaries and the discussion that you had tonight. I know that we haven't committed to anything, but I can tell you my staff wasn't here because they don't normally come here, but they are very closely watching what was proposed. And the fact that you all talked about going above and beyond that, I am tremendously appreciative of that. As you know, we have struggled to keep police officers and paramedics especially. This is going to go a long way.
Right.
We work on the intrinsic things that we can provide for them, but you all do the extra, and we really appreciate that.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you, Vice Mayor, for bringing it up. And thank you for everyone on the dais for the support. I know each and every one of us value these employees, and we know the times that we're working in, that as much as they would like to stay, they have a family to feed. So if you can make X amount of more going to another city. So we want them to, first of all, be valued, but also to be able to provide for their families. So I'm hoping one of these two solutions that we come up with will help. Thank you. Director Maddox, do you have anything for us? Okay, thank you. All right, we'll talk a little bit about the concert and everything at the meeting. Again, if there's nothing else right now, we're going to take a short break. We will be back at 6 o'clock for our regular commission meeting, and this workshop is adjourned. See you at 6.
I'll start pretty soon as I walk